Hello, all and any, here on Sunday, December the 21st. I realized I had to get the Advent calendar because it was like all the way over here. Because if you remember, Mom came down yesterday. She didn't end up staying in town. She just did some shopping and then left. But she had a lot to do before, because Christmas is in like 3 days. That's true. I keep forgetting that. I keep somehow forgetting that. Yeah, because I just assumed she was going to spend the night, because she usually does. So I cleaned up the couch, because sometimes she sits, here next to me, whatever. Because, I mean, she can see the TV better, like, setting straight on, other than, sitting over there in the corner. She just sits right here. But I had all my food and snacks and stuff piled up here, so I had to clean those up and put those in the kitchen so that they were not in the way of anything. But there we go. Now we're centered-ish, more so. Yeah, I had set the Advent calendar all the way over there on the top of the couch to get it out of the way. So I was like, I almost started this video and didn't have the calendar with me, but now I do. It's within reaching distance, so I won't have to get up and go get it. But yeah, we went and we had, lunch at Country Kitchen. She was still, because the last couple years they've done this thing where they hand out an envelope for coming in during the holidays, and then after the new year, you would come in, anytime in January. You might have had until February to use it, or through February. I can't remember exactly what the dates were, but it's kind of one of those things to entice you to come back after the holidays and spend money, because in your envelope would be some kind of coupon. But the thing is, you didn't know what it was until you came back, and then your server had to open your envelope to find out what your coupon was, because you could win up to like a $50 gift card, I think. Or, like a free drink, or, buy one, get one meal, whatever, blah, blah, blah. A bunch of different little things, But you couldn't open it yourself to find out what it is. You had to wait to come back the next time within the certain amount of time, within these dates, to find out what your coupon was, So, and it might be something, like a free dessert or something you weren't even going to use. I was like, well, we're already, we're here, we're eating lunch, so they've already got our money, those suckers, But they apparently aren't doing that this year, because, I mean, it's, less than a week before Christmas, and they're not handing those envelopes out, so apparently they're not doing that this year, but, oh well. But yeah, we ate there, and went around, shopped a few places, then she ended up going home, because I'm used to her, spending the night, but she had a lot to do, and I hadn't even thought about like making a cookie fluff. Well, there in the back of my mind, I had thought, oh, I should make a cookie fluff, or maybe I'll make a cookie fluff for our little family get together that we have, whatever. But there's like the days just kept going by, and especially working overtime. I mean, at least I wasn't, I've had Parks and Rec off for 2 months now, maybe month and a half, something like that. Beginning of November, I think, is the last time I worked. So I'm apparently, still nobody called me or anything, but I just assume I'm done for the season. Maybe I'll hear from them in the spring. I guess we'll see on that. So it's like, I haven't even been, but working overnights is still one of those, like, if you've never done it, I don't want to say that people don't understand, but I feel like I run into more so people that just, they've never worked it and they don't really understand. Like, one day just runs into the other. Like, you go in at 10 o'clock one day, get off at 7 a.m. the next day, and it's like, because it's like with my days off. Like, I've had somebody ask me once, they're like, well, it's the same amount of time, isn't it? Technically, I have 2 nights off, but, I mean, if somebody who works a day shift has Friday, Saturday off, they have a full 48-hour period where they don't have to be in that building, or, I mean, even if they break their days off up and they have like Tuesday and Thursday off, I mean, that's a full day where you don't have to do anything, you know? But with overnight shift, I technically work 7 hours into my Saturday, you know, because my days off are Friday, Saturday, but I'm still in the building from midnight to 7 a.m. on Friday morning. And then, you know, sure, I have the rest of Friday off to do whatever I want. Usually, if I'm not doing anything, I sleep, I catch up, whatever. Like, Saturday is the one 24-hour period I do not have to be in that building, you know, because then Sunday, it's right back to work at 10 p.m., which I have most of the day to collect myself or decompress and get ready to go back to work, whatever. But it's like, oh, right back to work again. So, like, when I do, you know, when I work overtime, since I've been working on those Fridays, it's like I get like no day, no day to not be, you know, because it's like I'm working from midnight to 7 a.m. on a Saturday, and then it's right back to work Sunday night, you know. So it's a good time. It's fun. You should try it, really. I mean, I've always been a night owl anyway, so it doesn't really necessarily bother me. But I know some people, it can, you know, it can get to be a strain, not, you know, and it can be frustrating if you want to, like, get business done or whatever. Like, you're cutting into your sleep time, if you're doing anything with family, you know, it cuts into your, you know, time to be awake, you know, struggle. I feel like toward the end of yesterday, I was kind of struggling because I didn't sleep after I got home from work. I dozed off on the couch a little bit. But yeah, I really didn't get sleep, and, you know, and then Mom was here most of the day, so it's like, I was like, toward the end, I think I was struggle bussing. Not straight bussing, struggle bussing. You know, different venues here. But yeah, like, so. But it's cool. Like I said yesterday, I still don't know what that means, that my shift on January 2nd got removed. I feel like that maybe that means that, you know, that's the end of overtime and there is no more, because I mean that's usually what happens at the beginning of the year anyway. So we'll see. And I mean, I wouldn't exactly shed a tear if overtime was over, because at some point it's like it's gotta end anyway. You know, I can't keep doing overtime forever. I mean, I guess the money would be good, but especially if I ever get tower loan paid off, you know. But anyway, we'll see what happens with all that. So, but yeah, I did finally get to sleep, and I crashed out pretty good after Mom left. I don't even know, I was up at some point this morning, watched a couple of creepy things, maybe just one creepy thing. There's a show called Ghosting. I think it's called Ghosting. Marilee told me about it a long time ago. She shared a clip with me. You can get it on Paramount or Peacock. I think it's Peacock. You could get it on now. It's like a Canadian, you know, ghost hunting show. And there's a Canadian drag queen, Priyanka, was on this episode. I don't know if Marilee shared that with me because Priyanka was on it or whatever. But I've been intending to watch that episode for a while now, however long it was that Marilee sent that clip to me. I never got around to doing it, so I finally watched the Priyanka episode of them checking out this old, it wasn't really a castle. I mean, I guess it was kind of looked like a castle, but it was just supposed to be a house for some, like, tobacco baron or something. I don't know. I watched that. I intended to watch something else, but I think I fell asleep at that point. I think I crashed out on the couch, and I didn't get anything else accomplished until I woke up, and I've been watching, like, random YouTube videos instead of anything important, and now it's, like, almost 4 p.m. 3:38 p.m., so pretty soon it's going to be time to, once again, talking about sleep for work, you know, it's going to be time to lay down and get some rest before doing an 8-hour, technically, I mean, it's an 8-hour shift, but technically it's 9 hours with a fucking hour lunch. You know, I mean, I guess if I drove, you know, I could come home for lunch. Some people do that. Or they go sit in their cars or whatever, but it's like, you still gotta go back. So it's like, I don't know. That might be a struggle, too, if I came home every day. But at least maybe I would feel a little bit more not trapped there, I guess. Like, I could come home and have a different space for, you know, 40 minutes or whatever, and then go back. I don't know. I used to go sit over there because there's a strip mall across the parking lot, and there used to be. Now there's the malted cow in there. I didn't notice if they had any outdoor seating, but there used to be, seats outside the. There was an orange leaf there. There was pita pit. There was pita pit there, and they had outdoor seating. So I used to like buy my lunch and then go sit, across the parking lot. But that, now that takes, at least when it was warm, not when it was cold. But it takes so much out of your lunch to like walk across the parking lot and sit there, and then go back. Like, I was like, I just got to where I was too lazy. I'm like, I don't even want to walk across the store to get anything anymore. It's like just grab it and go to the break room, or have my lunch, or have my sandwich meat lunch stuff ready to go, so that I don't have to. I can just go directly to the break room and sit down. But I don't know if that conversation was going anywhere, but I feel like it's over now. That's a song. It's over now. It must have been love, but it's over now. It must have been good, but I lost it somehow. Something along those lines. But anyway, I still haven't put together yesterday's little Lego thing. But now we're looking for the 21st. I almost said the 20th again. Oh my god. See? Brain. No. No bueno. 21. There's 12. Oh, there's 21. I just keep looking over it because it's fairly light. It's a light box. It's got a little present on it, but the numbering was fairly light on it. So I was overlooking it every single time. And we have, 2 more repeats. We have 2 more spinny doodles, but they're repeats. And it's even, because see, I think it's even on the same color. Oh wait, that's Santa. Where's the other ones? Yes, see, I have 2 red reindeers and 2 green Christmas trees. So now I have like even more spinnies. Okay, that was kind of a fail. That one, I'm gonna say that one was kind of a fail, because it's like it's the exact same toy. They repeated it twice. So okay, that one was a fail. That was the first one that was kind of like, that kind of sucked, because it's the exact same thing. I mean, maybe if they put the Christmas tree on the red one and the reindeer on the green one instead, just switch it up a little bit. But no, it's the exact same toy twice. Don't be loot crating me or anything, or grab bagging me, throwing together your shit that you don't want. That's the first thing. I mean, we're on day 21. It's almost the end of it. Maybe they're getting tired. Maybe somebody screwed up and something else was supposed to be in there, and they just fucked up, and they're like putting together so many of these. But yeah, I mean, to get through most of the month and not have a repeat, I guess that's good. That's fine. That's not the worst, thing that could have possibly happened. It could have been like every week a repeat of something. Like, how many spinny things am I gonna get? Or how many of these little things am I gonna get, But, well, that's that for today. And hopefully, I guess I've only just got 3 more days. The 22nd, 23rd, and 24th, yeah. Which that last day I'll have to do pretty fast, because I don't know for sure when Mom's going to be here to pick me up and take me down there for Christmas Eve, so we can do our family Christmas Eve thing, and then do our Christmas morning, and then she can bring me right back here, because as overnighters, we work on Christmas. Even though the store is closed. Somebody was having that conversation on Facebook the other day about how, like, the store is closed on Saturday, or the store is closed on Christmas Day, and people were having to correct them. They're like, not third shift. Third shift has to go in at 10 p.m. It used to be we didn't have to come until midnight, so at least you had a couple more hours, But now it's like, it's just a regular fucking shift coming at 10 p.m. on Christmas. So it's retail for you, I guess, you know. But so many of these people, I'm like, how many years have you worked here and you don't realize? Like, do you just not realize that third shift overnights works on Christmas? Like, you know, worked on Thanksgiving, 10 p.m. We got the day before. We got the day before off, or the night before off, technically, is when third shift overnights got off. But so Thanksgiving Day had to go in at 10 p.m. Christmas Day, I mean, unless it's your usual day off. Sometimes they will like ask you to change your schedule, or you know, whatever. If you know, if they need all hands on deck for, you know, the day after Christmas or whatever. But so if it's your usual day off, you get it off. But if it's your usual schedule, you're gonna go in at 10 p.m. and I'm going at 10 p.m. on Christmas. So it's basically a flash. You know, that's a lot of my trips to Mom's house are basically, you know, flashbang overnight kind of thing. Like she'll take me down there to like help her like trim her bush. That might mean what you think it does, and it might not. Who knows? You know, or of course she has ever since, you know, last year and the incident. She hasn't had me help her with yard work since. Maybe once. Maybe she had me help with yard work once since then. But yeah. So I mean, if we gotta apparently almost die to get out of doing yard work, I guess sacrifice made. But yeah, usually Mom's trips to Mom's house are like I'm there and then back the next day, so it's kind of like very flash in the pan. Maybe that's the saying I'm trying to get to. Flash in the pan kind of trip. Anyway, but this is your so yeah. I guess that was all the conversation about coming up on the last day of Advent event was going to be pretty flash in the pan. Kind of get it done, move on, because Mom's going to be here. So get ready to go to Mom's. I still got to wrap everything. I haven't wrapped a single present yet. It's kind of like, oh my god. Maybe I should just get some bags or something and put everything in bags. Just be lazy this year, maybe. I don't know. But, oh, I should actually have 2 gifts here. I guess I should check on that to see if they came in, hopefully. But they're probably... They might be out the front door. Who knows? Do we want to check? Here, let's go. Before we leave each other, let's go take a check of the front stoop. Oops, I locked the door for a change. Nope, no Amazon. Well, at least not here on the front stoop. But, you know, speaking of the stoop, I guess that's a good segue to tell you, to put Gail's video up here by my face, because he has some special guests in his video this year. This year, oh my god. This week, his Into the Dell video this week, he has some special guests. So I'm going to put his little video up here by my face at some point. So if you want to go check that out, go do that. And I shall see you for what I see you.